My name is Karina Ufert and I come from the European Students' Union.
And why is it important for you to be here today?
Because I believe that students are transformative power, and I believe that by bringing a critical mass, which wouldn't be the first case, I would say, it's a repeating story when students were in the forefront of transforming societies into the peaceful ones. Even for the European Students' Union, the first policy paper which came up was about the human rights. And then, when we established the organization, when we decided to move forward the United Europe, well, already then we said that we want peace, and we want students to be in charge of this.
Yes. So why do you think it's important for students around the world to come together as one?
Because from one side, I think we are very privileged ones. We get an access to education. I think education is something which also makes us think different. This makes us become citizens and care not only about the personal benefits, but also about the global society. And I think this is the great mission of education. And I think this is why students should be the ones to transmit this message afterward.
And how do you think that message will be received? What message do you think that will send out to the wider world?
As from the reactions of the European Student Union members, because we unite 45 national unions in 37 countries around Europe. And when we started speaking about the peace one day, when we started speaking about the mobilization of students for the 21st of September, we've got lots of appreciation for this idea, and the people were coming with these smaller ideas saying, yes, we want to campaign on this day. Yes, we want to speak and go to the communities and speak to, let's say, to younger people, to students in the campus and elsewhere, that we support this idea, that we don't want anymore the conflicts being resolved only by the national governments with involvement of the armed resolution, but we want to find an alternative solution. And the alternative solution usually comes with a dialogue. And I think students are the ones who can and are able to come to one table and speak and discuss things.
How are you going to reach out? How is the ESU going to reach out to students?
We took several steps, because one thing is, of course, we will put lots of efforts on using the media channels, because I think also this is something that the people should constantly think about, the idea of peace one day. It's not only the happening on 21st of September, but this is also a process which starting now, which actually started even before, when we got to know that we are doing this all together. So we started speaking about this. And we have several gatherings with our membership, when all the representatives from these 45 national unions are present. So we'll meet already in March, then we'll meet in April in Bucharest, and we will transmit this message. We will talk about the idea of the event, we will talk about the idea of the campaign, and we will try to get as many people on board. We also want these people to go to the national level, to the institutional level, and to speak to students. And this worked always, and we believe that also this idea will only bring more people on board. Because when we had cases, for example, of showing solidarity to Belarus or to showing solidarity to students in Zimbabwe, this was always a case. This was also always something that students were taking responsibly and saying, yes, we want to show how we feel about it, and we want to take some concrete actions.
Do you think they'll join in?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Because they already indicated the interest of joining in. We already have settled the group, the International Cooperation Working Group, which used to be working before, but now we put all our forces on exactly making this day a success. And I'm very happy also that NUS UK is supporting us in this action. So before the Peace One Day, we want to bring students for 3 days more and to discuss on how we can build a sustainable global student dialogue, which could continue spreading the idea of also Peace One Day after all.
And Jeremy spoke earlier about students leading the way and governments following.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I think this is the case. I think this is the case in most of the situation, because now what we are lacking in a way, we lack leadership and we lack creative solutions. I think students are brave enough to bring these solutions, and they also are brave enough to suggest some solutions which are not maybe economically so well grounded, but at least they have a value for the society. This is why I believe in students.
Do you think together we can create a world record for the largest reduction in violence ever recorded on Peace Day 2012?
If we take it responsibly, if we all put the efforts, yes. As I said also, it depends what people will be doing on this 21st. They can go and teach other students. They can simply go to classes, because by getting some knowledge, by raising critical questions in the academia, they already contribute some other thinking. They can indeed take some other actions in sports and culture, which could bring different cultures and different people all together. So if we, from now on, carefully approach this, I think we can reach the world record even more.
And finally, what will you be doing on the 21st of September?
I will be here in London. From one side, I will try to be in touch with ESWE European Students' Union, with our members, and encouraging them and saying them that it doesn't matter if you're in London now, or you are in Belgrade, or you are in Helsinki, or wherever you are. We are all together as European Students' Union, and we stand here for the peace one day. And I hope to be here as well.